All right, so what exactly is obstructive sleep apnea? Why does it matter? Why do we treat it? First of all, obstructive sleep apnea is a disease process during sleep that occurs when your oxygen drops because you are pulling air in and you're unable to get sufficient air in to keep your oxygenation levels up, okay? We define it based on a sleep study, either a sleep study that you can do at home or going into a sleep lab and doing. Anything greater than 5 obstructive events per hour is defined as obstructive sleep apnea. That's abnormal. So what is an event? An event has to have 2 things to qualify. Number 1, your oxygen level has to drop 3 or 4%. And number 2, you have to be pulling air in, but the airflow is restricted. So when those 2 conditions are met for 10 seconds or longer, that counts as an event. During a sleep study, the machinery is going to measure up the number of times per hour that those events occur. And again, anything greater than 5 is abnormal. 5 to 15 or 20 is considered mild. 15 or 20 to 30 or 40 is considered moderate, okay? So what exactly happens? Anywhere from the tip of your nose down to your diaphragm, your airway is getting restricted. The deeper levels of sleep that you get into, the more likely it is that these occur. So what happens? Well, the next day, you're getting pulled out of those deep, deep levels of sleep, REM sleep and delta sleep, in general the sleep that's really restorative, and it makes you feel happy and healthy and rested and active the next day. So you find that you're going to have an increased risk of feeling depressed, difficulty concentrating, not having the vitality and the energy that you want. And we also find that people have even more fatal car accidents, unfortunately, when they have untreated obstructive sleep apnea. Every time you have one of those obstructive events, something happens. Your brain and your carotid arteries have sensors. They know you're not getting enough air. Your oxygen level drops to unsafe levels. And so what they do is they shoot out a little signal. Your brain will not necessarily wake up, but it might wake you all the way up. It will at least pull you out of the deeper levels of sleep into a lighter level of sleep. But every one of those events also occurs in association with a little adrenaline getting shot out. So all night long, every event, you're getting adrenaline shot out through your system. And so that's why we see the increased risks of high blood pressure, cardiac arrhythmias, strokes, all the other bad things that tell us that we need to treat obstructive sleep apnea in order to keep you living.